Hello and welcome back to another edition of Patience or Pressure, the segment where we talk about all 32 NFL teams and decide what's facing them. And today we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys and specifically, well, what's facing the Dallas Cowboys? Is it patience? Is it pressure? You know, the Cowboys are honestly, they're probably one of the most confusing teams in the NFL right now. Their defense really took a step forward. Micah Parsons did a lot of great things for their defense last year. If he continues this, I don't think it's that far-fetched. He's going to be a future Hall of Famer. The question for me is, kind of what you're facing in terms of what does this team look like moving forward in the long run? And I got nothing against Mike McCarthy. Personally, I think he's going to be I think he could be a great offensive coordinator for a team, but I have my questions about him being a head coach for a major NFL team. We talk about, just some of the major coaching decisions that this guy failed to make last year in key spots, specifically in the playoff games. I was a little flabbergasted. I know Kellen Moore was really in charge of the offense last year, but I mean that stuff kind of gets greenlighted by everybody else, including Mike McCarthy. So, I'm just really kind of questioning what is kind of going on in terms of this organization in the way it's being led. But I do think that there needs to be a change at some point. So to answer the question of, is there patience? Is there pressure? Let's make no mistake. There's a lot of pressure facing the Dallas Cowboys right now. You have this talented roster that, honestly, just from top to bottom, I do think should be in the mix. I think, honestly, the Cowboys probably should win the NFC East. I don't think there's any if at all, a debate there. But I do think that there's a lot of things facing the Cowboys and just in terms of what they need to do. So I think as we move forward here into the NFL season, there needs to be a serious a look at by this staff and by everybody else. I just feel like the Cowboys are in a position specifically with the talent. You talk about Dak Prescott, who's coming back from a great year, as well as Zeke Elliott. Can we give Tony Pollard the football too, please? Can we just make it even? I guess it is what it is. CeeDee Lamb coming back. You did lose Amari Cooper. I mean, that contract situation wasn't great. You also got Jalen Tolbert, though, coming over. So I really like Jalen Tolbert. I think he could do a lot of good things. Semi Fioco is another receiver that I think could step up majorly for the Cowboys this year. He's got a lot of the size, a lot of the things you like. James Washington there as well. I believe, when he come from the Steelers or something like that? Anyway, also Dalton Schultz, one of my more favorite tight ends, coming back as well. So, your offensive line, you hope, is going to be shored up with Tyrone Smith coming back. You drafted Tyler Smith in the first round. Where is he going to play? Is it going to be guard? Is it going to be tackle? What's this thing going to look like? So he's probably going to play guard. I think ESPN has him slated to start at left guard. But really, the question to me is, this offense and this defense, how are things going to mesh? You talk about, again, bringing Dante Fowler in, because I don't want to say to replace a guy like Randy Gregory, but you do have to ask the question, can he produce like Randy Gregory did last year for the Cowboys? I don't know. I think it's a little bit of a stretch, but we'll have to see what goes on. But you also got DeMarcus Lawrence back, Terrell Basham, Osa Odighizuwa, who I was really fond of him coming out, by the way. So, obviously got Micah Parsons, Leighton Vander Esch, and some guys there. So also get to Jabril Cox on the field. Trust me, this man is going to be a bad man for the Cowboys down the line. And then Jaron Kearse as well. Trayvon Diggs, you can't not talk about Trayvon Diggs and the things he did for the Cowboys last year. But, to me, when we take a serious look at the Cowboys, I don't think there is any debate that the fact that there is major pressure facing the Dallas Cowboys this year. And, honestly, I think we're getting to the point where, is it Super Bowl or bust? I think it's getting to that point. Like, if Mike McCarthy cannot produce a Super Bowl with this team, or with at least some kind of a deep playoff run, I mean, something has to give. Something has to give, because the Cowboys are in a position where they're a tough team. I think if you bring in a coach like Pete Carroll or somebody, or whoever you want to bring in, whoever else, this team could be tough. I mean, they got the offense to put up 40 a game. They got the defense to not get drug up and down the field. So, I mean, you really have to take a serious look at what you want for your football team, and I think that the Cowboys will do that later on down the line. But let us know what you guys think about what's facing the Dallas Cowboys. Is it patience? Is it pressure? Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. Greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. In the description down below, you'll find all of our social media platforms, so make sure you guys give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about what's facing the Dallas Cowboys. Is it patience or is it pressure?